I was in Portland doing a stand-up show. I'm going to be on stage tonight with Jimmy doing a comedy bit. Who needs to retire from that?
So would you get to a point where you're like, you know what? I paved some good pod road. I'm going to go ahead and let that go, sell one of the warehouses, and just focus on cars for the rest of my life.
There's a part of me that would probably...
Please don't.
Rather focus...
Brian and I would like you to not do that.
Rather focus... Oh, we'll get Doug Stanhope in here. And it'll carry on. It'll be no problem. Well, like the Man Show.
Yeah,
no
exactly. I exactly reference.
There's a part of me that would probably focus even more on like architecture and building.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And then there's a part of me that would probably focus on motivational something and trying to help people sort of get out of, essentially most people I see are in their own way, and we have a system, at least we have a news cycle that tries to explain that somebody else is in your way. So Nazis or Antifa or the Russians or Trump or Obama or Hillary or the system or your teacher or the cop, or we have this sort of elaborate sort of dream catcher of who's in your way that we just put over everyone's bed. But the reality is and we love to fill it, and they're interchangeable. It's like one minute it's Obama, now Trump's in there, now the cops are in your way, now the haters. I like just the mysterious haters, Now the haters are in the way, and now we have to figure out whose bed this is hanging over. Are you a woman? Are you black? Are you gay? Are you lesbian? Are you elderly? Are you fat? Are you whatever? And then we'll construct a dream catcher that works well. Like, I'll dial it in. Right. What are you, black? Okay, good.
You're adjusting it.
Female, right. Nice. Let's get an extra lesbian. Let's get a lot of Trump in there. Yeah. Let's get a lot of Trump. Okay, that's good. And then if you're white guy and you're Republican and you're NRA, well, let me get some Nancy Pelosi and some Don Lemon. I'll get Don Lemon right in the middle there. And then I'll construct this thing, and then I'll hang it over your bed, and then you'll just live your life accordingly.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if any of those things have zero impact in terms of you being successful or living your life or doing what you want to do. If it's not zero, it's fucking close to zero. And all we do is lay in our beds and stare up at this dream catcher that we've constructed in our head, and the news outlets don't help, and they've made it, and we just stare at it. And I like to explain to everyone, you are 100% in charge of whatever it is you want to do. And if you want to end up at a point where you're going to Goodwood and racing at 935, you can do that. There's nobody's going to make it happen, and there's nobody's going to stop you. You can just go do it. And it drives me nuts to see everyone just tripping over their own shoelaces and being their own biggest enemy, and just like the number one thing brought up before, but sorry. Number one thing, don't be late. Don't be late. Stop being late. Who's in charge of you fucking being late? Donald Trump? Who's fucking you up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're a young woman of color who's trisexual. Okay, fine. The world hates you. But who makes you late all the time? That's who? The man? The systemic whateverism that's making you late to work constantly?
You're in charge of that.
You're in charge. You're in charge of that. You're in charge of everything. So go ahead and do it. And I'd love to explain that to people who would listen.
That'd be good.
And then have him pay me a shitload of money and buy a Ferrari.
Then you retire.
Then I could retire. Okay. Hey, JR, take your answer off the air.
Thank you.